वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। और आज हम लोग एक अच्छी चीज़ सीखने वाले हैं विच इज़ बेसिकली हाउ वी कैन अलाइन द एलिमेंट्स दैट वी हैव इन our web pages. Basically like how these all the elements that I have made till now are very basic. हम लोगों ने बैकग्राउंड के बारे में सीखा, हम लोगों ने कलर सीखे, टेक्स्ट अलाइन सीखा, इमेजेस सीखी, एंकर टैग फॉर लिंक्स, द वीडियोस, ऑटो प्ले, बटन्स, द फॉर्म्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। टेबल्स आर ओके, टेबल्स में I basically have not worked with the tables that much, but with the charts like RE charts, and that is very important for you guys also. But today we will do something else. And एक चीज़ जो रह गई थी मेरी, I guess last time I missed it, so I will do that for you guys. That is height तो हम लोगों ने डाली ही नहीं. So height we can put in pixels also, and this is for the form. So अगर हम लोग फॉर्म की हाइट देखें तो ये क्या हुआ, the height of that whole part is reduced to 100 pixel. And what we can do is we can give it 1000 and we will see that there would be a difference and it is coming like that. But मोस्टली ये ज़रूरी नहीं है, हाइट को हम लोग और भी तरह से एडजस्ट कर सकते हैं, तो आई वुड डू दैट लाइक मैं ये डालता हूँ, देन यू कैन सी दीज ऑल द ways of giving a height, like there are different units that you can use. And you can use pixel, you can use rem, which are the most used height. What could I say, this is a way how we quantify. Okay, so mostly you would do with pixels, but there is a term that is called VH, and VH is basically vertical height, and there is also VW that is for vertical width. But we are not going to do that for now. What we will do is we can give maximum content. So maximum content is basically what content form is holding. So it is holding whole part till here. So it will adjust the height automatically as per the content. And if you put minimum content, that is also given here, what it will do is keep it to the minimum. Okay, so you can see that there is no difference. But if you will work on basic further things with the elements and the tags, then you will see that there is a difference. And for now we will jump off right next to the flex box. एंड अभी मैंने लाइव किया हुआ है तो मैं उसे क्लोज करूँगा, एंड आई विल गो लाइव अगेन, बट फॉर दिस सी एस, फॉर दिस वन. ओके, not for basic.css but flex is basically I'm talking about Flexbox. Right now you can see that there is nothing in this HTML web page because I have not given anything, but I will give one element. Okay, sorry, just a second. Okay, this is a div element, and yeah, I will give it a class that is box. Okay, and we will make multiple boxes also, but for now we will just give a heading as a box 1. Okay, and you will see that this is coming, and then we will make a css. So ये वीडियो लंबी होने वाली है, मुझे ऐसा फील आ रहा है, लाइक अनलाइक एनी अदर वीडियो दैट वी आर हैविंग, बट क्या करें यार, ज़रूरी है. ओके, सो वी विल गिव अ बॉर्डर टू दिस, एंड बॉर्डर कितना कर सकते हैं, 2 पिक्सल सॉलिड ब्लैक, that work, right? And there would be a border. What, come on. Oh, okay, so I missed something that is important. You can see that in basic.html css we have imported the script, we have imported the css. Okay, and here I haven't done that, so my fault. I will do it right now. Okay, css स्टाइल का नाम क्या है, flex. Okay, so ये import हो जाएगी and it will come like this. Now coming on to the next part, अब हम लोग को बॉक्स एक तो चाहिए नहीं, हमें चाहिए मल्टीपल बॉक्सेस. ओके, एंड इस बॉक्स के साथ साथ we would need a whole container that will have this. Okay, it is not coming like that, so I will do that. Containers. Okay, now what we need to do is shift this whole part inside this container, क्योंकि इस container के अंदर we will make multiple boxes, and that is very I would say like multiple boxes के बाद ही we can align. So for that it is essential, and what I will do is just take this and yeah. So basically मैंने ये Mac में कैसे किया, I would tell. What you have to do is shift option and down arrow key, and other than this you can just see that there would be key bindings that are given. You can just go to your settings, and then you can find, I guess here there is settings here, but this is because we are using cursor, but you can still press command shift p, control shift p, and find out keyboard bindings, and it will give you how to open, and just shortcuts. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. Now let me give the class name also. I have to change because we are going to work for all these, and that we have to do like this only. Okay, so now we can see that the CSS is also gone because we have given it for all these other boxes. And I guess other than this, what we can do is we have to make the alignment different. Okay, so एक काम करते हैं, डॉट कंटेनर लेते हैं और उसमें भी एक बॉर्डर डालते हैं, और बॉर्डर के भी काफ़ी स्टाइल होते हैं, तो आई वुड पुट डॉटेड. ओके, and let's keep it red, and you will see like it is coming this way. Okay, now what we have to do, display. Mostly display is block only, like this. Okay, so what we have to do is there are many different ways of writing the display, and when I will enter this, you can see Flexbox, and grid is also very important and very efficient when you are working with the I would say a large project which has multiple pages. So that we will talk about later. And we have inline elements and block elements. So we have inline as the display also, and inline block and inline flex and everything. Okay. So we have display none, as you all know. So what display none does is remove everything. So ये काम आता है, but अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग को display flex करना है. Now, talking about flex direction, column, row, reverse, and inherit and all is different, but column and column reverse, row and row reverses are important. So if I put it like row, you can see that all these boxes are coming in one row. We can put row reverse, it will come in reverse from here. Okay, right hand side to the left hand side, and reverse also. Other than this, what we can do is we can also use column here. Let me do just column. So initially, yeah, by default it is column. If you want to do column reverse is very good, then you can put it like this, but mostly we use row, so I will talk about that only. Okay, now that we can see that it is aligned like this, but there are also some other things, so I would do one thing. I will change it to the box only for now, because I have to make some changes here. And now box plus what we can do, box is important, so I can't remove the box, but I can put some other thing here, like the first. Okay, then the second. These are given the class name I have to give because I have to make some changes, and then we can go on to the third and the fourth. Okay, so boxes there already, it will have the same thing, and I can make the changes there, but I have to make some other changes, so I will give a background color to all these, so we can differentiate between the boxes. Okay, now the second, hmm, background color should be like blue, I guess. Okay, then the third, and I guess you guys all remember that ID is done selected with the hashtag, and the class is with the dot. And that is how we do this. Now the next one, background color, it should be something like, should I do red? Yeah. And the last one is, hey, I spelled it wrong, I guess. Background color on gray, black, lavender. Lavender is very trending in t-shirts. Oh my god, why is it not reflecting? Okay, chalo अच्छी बात है, it is not reflecting because you can hover over this and you can select your colors like this, so it is very good. Other than this colors, that name, we have RGB, which is very important, red, green and blue, the mixture. And you can put your colors like this also with the numbering. If you put 000, then it would go to black, so that is one of the things. And it is still not reflecting. Let me save it. Oh, you know why it is not reflecting? Because I put the wrong the naming convention. So always remember that naming convention is very important. Now coming on to the container, display flex direction is done. Now coming on to the flex wrap. So what you have to do is click on wrap, and coming back here. Oh, okay, I'm not having the gaps here, so I will put the gap between the boxes, that is a margin, and it should be, what should I give? 5 pixel and 10 pixel, that would be good. So you can see that there is a gap, and I will give a padding also of 10 pixel from both the sides. Now even though we know that it is not spreading all across the block, but what we have seen that it is separated. Flex wrap, basically what it does is, what if I just justify the content to the space in between. So space in between is basically going to give the space between all the boxes, and it is not coming. Okay, it is not coming because it is not supposed to be here but in the container. Okay, it has to be in the container, the one that is wrapping all this, right? So space in between, it is coming like this. We also have align items, and we keep it to the center. So align item is basically for the centered one. And let me give a height so you can know that why it is coming like that. At least 600 pixel. Okay, now you see that this is vertically centered. Let me comment it out and you will know that why it is happening. See, again, centered. Justify content space in between, I would put space around. So what will happen? It will come into the center. Now I will show you what flex wrap is basically doing. Okay, I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. We have to inspect this element. And now I will shrink this page and you will see how flex wrap is working. See, okay, you got it, I guess. It is wrapping the whole uh, all the boxes inside this container that is coming. Okay, this container. So why? Because we are writing the CSS for the outside container that is containing all the boxes. So if you want to like write something for the box inside, what we can do is we have to change the containers which is containing it. Now what I can do is I will take this and I will move it. Oh, sorry, my bad. Instead of moving, I did something else. Okay. Now what you will see is that we are going to have the container closed here, and it will showcase like this. Two blocks are outside, but the two blocks are inside. Okay, so this is how we make the responsive web pages. So I will just control Z, and I can also show you one thing, like wait, we are having a container there, right? What if I write inner box here, and then I move these two inside the inner box. Okay, so what you will see is basically they are like this. So you got my point. I'm not sure if you did, but if you did, it would be great. So let me write some CSS for the inner one. Dot inner, and we are going to border. 3 pixel solid gray. It will come like this. Okay. So what is basically happening? If you want to keep all the elements like in a line, then you know that you have to keep it inside one container and they will come inside one line. And that is what is happening for the container. This container is having this, this, and inner as the element inside container. So it is keeping all three in the line, as we have used flex direction as row. And if we talk about the inner one, we have not given display as I would say flex. Okay, so that is why it is coming like usual CSS that was here, right, in the basic.html. So you have to keep in mind. And there's also one property that is flex, grow, and shrink, and also flow and basis. But the most used one would be, yeah, the mostly used properties are direction, wrap, grow, and shrink. And flex flow is basically for the shorthand. And if you write this and let me hover over it, and it will show you specify how flex box item are placed in the flex box. Okay, and it is not giving everything, but no worries, that is not a problem. Just a second. So if I select this, press Control A, and find better alignment, better CSS, then let's see if it is generating anything. Okay, it is not giving anything, to be honest, just telling me to take solid as the, you know, border. No worries, but you can use a command or control K to use the chatbot for from Cursor AI, and it is very helpful. For now, we can see that we have given display flex and they are coming the row, and we can give the gap and everything here also. If you just click on the gap and give 10 pixel, I guess it will work. Let me increase it. See, this is how gap works. So gap is one of the property that you can use to give the space between two of the boxes or the elements. And this also works with the grid. So you can check that also out. But yes, I know I haven't talked about the grid till now, but I will talk about it. And the only difference that we have between the grid and flexbox is that flexbox is 2D, but grid works in 3D. So basically you can align like vertically and horizontally with the flexbox also, but with the grid it becomes more easy, and you can dive deeper into it. So we will get into that, and I hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I am missing one thing, so let's do that also and wrap up fast. Flex, grow, and shrink. So these are basically working as we write, I would say, let me think about it. What should I call it? Yeah, when we are checking the responsiveness of any page, right? So that is one of the things where we can check the Flexbox working the shrink or not. Okay. And other than that, there is also grow. So you can just put like this. And so if we talk about flex, grow, shrink, and flow, what will happen is this we are having grow, then we are having shrink, then this is called basis. So basis is not like something difficult, you can't get, controls the width for the flex direction. row or height for the column. Okay, and if we go to the web page here and check the responsiveness, it will work differently for the container. You can see, check out. Right now we can see that this one is not responsive. Why? Because we have not put flex wrap here. And if I put it here, then it will work very well and wrap that. Okay, cool. So this is for now, and we will get back to the grid and many other properties like hover or visited link. If I hover over this, it will change into C, like the selection, but we can also change it to the cursor and everything pointer. So I will talk about that tomorrow or in the next video, that is. And see you next time. Please keep subscribing, liking the video, and that gives some motivation to make more videos, and also give a good information about the part that we are doing, that is basically HTML, CSS. Then we have to jump into JavaScript and React.js and Redux. Yeah, see you next time.